Remember this moment? Rihanna once spoke about A$AP Rocky in a way that looking back today feels like she was predicting their future. Years later, the two would become a couple, build a family, and become one of the most watched celebrity partnerships in the world. But the Rihanna story is much bigger than her relationship with Rocky. From a girl growing in Barbados to becoming one of the biggest names in music, fashion, and business. These are some of the moments that made Rihanna, Rihanna, and some of them went absolutely viral. Before the billions, the fashion empire, and the global fame, there was Rihanna growing up in Barbados. Her childhood neighborhood in Bridgetown was later named Rihanna Drive, turning the place where she grew up into a permanent part of her legacy. And now, years later, Rihanna has returned there, not alone but with her own children. She recently shared rare moments from their visit, bringing her 3 children, RSA, Riot, and Rocky, back to her place where her own story began.
Give me your hand, Mouse.
It was one of those full circle moments that almost feels like a movie. The girl who once dreamed of becoming a star was now studying outside her childhood home as a mother of 3. And then there is A$AP Rocky. The two actually go way back. They met around 2012 MTV Music Awards and remained connected through music and fashion. Rihanna later appeared in Rocky's fashion killer video, and over the years their chemistry continued to get fans talking. Eventually their friendship developed into a relationship. Rocky later described Rihanna as extremely special to him.
A woman will change your whole life, especially if it's a companion.
Where Rihanna explained that their long history and familiarity played a major role in how their relationship developed. So, when fans look back at their old interactions, today, it's easy to understand why that old footage suddenly feels different.
If I had it my way, I want a man that loves me, cherishes me, values me, but they have to know my value in order to value me. They have to know my worth, and they can only know my worth if I know my worth. I want them to respect me, but I want fun times. I want fun times. I want laughs. I want laughs more than anything.
Really?
Yeah.
What once looked like friendship eventually became love, and then came a family. Then came one of Rihanna's biggest viral moments ever. In 2023 Super Bowl halftime show, millions of people were watching Rihanna perform when fans began noticing something different. Her outfit, her movements, and eventually the speculations exploded. Was Rihanna pregnant? The answer was yes. Her performance became much bigger than a halftime show because Rihanna had seemingly confirmed that she was expecting her second child with A$AP Rocky. Social media immediately exploded. The pregnancy reveal became one of the biggest talking points surrounding the entire Super Bowl. And Rihanna had once again turned a performance into a global pop culture movement. But Rihanna's influence isn't limited to music. Over the years, she has repeatedly turned red carpets and fashion events into viral moments. Whether it was a Met Gala appearance, a maternity look, or simply an unexpected outfit, Rihanna developed a reputation for doing things differently. She didn't always follow fashion trends. Sometimes she created them, and that became part of Rihanna's brand. Then Rihanna expanded beyond music. Fenty Beauty changed the conversation around beauty representation, while Savage X, Fenty pushed her influence even further into fashion and reggae. Suddenly, Rihanna wasn't just selling music, she was building businesses. Her success outside music became one of the most important parts of her story and helped transform her from pop superstar into global entrepreneur. Another major moment came in 2025 when Rihanna supported A$AP Rocky during his Los Angeles trial. She was seen alongside him during the proceedings and celebrated with him after he was found not guilty. For fans, it became another powerful chapter in their relationship story. Rihanna standing beside the man who had become her partner and the father of her children. Their relationship had gone from music collaborators to friends to lovers to parents, and their family continued to grow. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky welcomed their first child, Riza, in 2022. Their second child, Riot, arrived in 2023. And in 2025, they welcomed their third child, Rocky Irish. For someone who spent years being photographed on red carpet and performing for enormous audiences, Rihanna's life has increasingly included something much more private, being a mother. And that has given fans a completely different side of her. And this brings us back to Barbados. Rihanna recently returned to her childhood neighborhood with all three of her children. The streets where she grew up is now Rihanna's Drive. Think about that. She left Barbados as a young girl with dreams of becoming a singer. Years later, she returns as a global superstar with her own children beside her. That's more than a celebrity visit. It's a full circle moment, and perhaps that's why Rihanna continued to fascinate millions of people around the world. Because behind the billionaire, the fashion icon, the businesswoman, and the superstar, there is still the girl from Barbados. From the early days of her career to the biggest stages in the world, from Fenty Beauty to Met Gala moments, from her unforgettable Super Bowl pregnancy reveal to A$AP Rocky and their growing family, and now bringing her children back to the home where her own story began. Rihanna has created a story that keeps giving the internet something to talk about. And if that manifested A$AP Rocky moment taught us anything, it is that sometimes the old footage tells a very different story when you watch it years later. What's your favorite Rihanna viral moment?
You're excited to be a grandfather?
Yes, I am. I'm ecstatic. When I got the news, I was like so excited and ecstatic, and I just hoping, I will have 10 fingers and 10 toes. and I'm looking for a girl. I already have 2 grandsons, so looking for a daughter. Yeah, I met A$AP a few times already. Very cool person. I like him. I think he's going to be a great dad, and I know she's going to be a great mom. She loves kids, and I can see he does as well. She's over the moon about it. She's so happy. She was always talking about having a child, and then she said maybe more than one. She was saying one before, and then she said maybe more than one. Then she said 3. I would like to have 3. I don't know if she's going to have a wedding, but I would like her to have a wedding, to be honest.
Thank you for being here for the launch of Indie.